Download 2. Now, everybody is always dealing with attacks on what certain things, what should be done and what shouldn't be done. What God said you should do and what God said you shouldn't do. Divine says stay away from judgment. Now, what's more important about this is at one point in society, people did a lot of things, but freedom of mind's choice is the freedom to look, see, and visualize everything outside of you without distortion. What does that truly mean? That means whatever others are doing, do not oppose it on other people. Deal with your energies within yourself. And if you have compiled the understanding of the spirituality value of whatever you're dealing with and you master that for yourself, so be it. But that's only according to your existence and lifeline. Okay? So with you experiencing that life, your temper value has allowed you to deal with certain things. Might be only for your particular existence. We are not to pose image of personal requisites, meaning sexuality, vices, financial gain, i.e. personal problems or issues. And this is why it was a certain respect carried within society and the outlook on circumstances when you were around your great-grandparents. Yes, you had some people that would step out of line, but for the most part, that value created a strength amongst people and in the home to where the protection value went through the roof. So yes, you had your inadmissibles, but that would get dealt with fast. Let's take a pause. There's security in mental strength. Mental strength is based off collectivity or the foundation of where the mental stability is. So if it's coming from the home, it'll grow off of that platform. If it's coming from within society, it's even stronger. So collective strong points and ideals that are held together by society is indicative for a particular society to grow strong. It's needed. And the usage will be labeled. You got to understand that for the most part, the what's the word? It was called the flamboyant aspect. You could be flamboyant in anything. You see what I'm saying? And this is the problem. When gold and diamonds and precious metals and stones was wore at a contrastal aspect to today, it was worn on the body to aspect and illuminate the mind's understanding of different connections through the body, where you also have other eyes, not just your head. It's your body itself formulates in different aspects all around you, like your ears, like your stomach. Like you have different versions of your body connected to your body. You don't like, this is not something I really want to get into to explain right now, but you have different versions of your body on your body. And the nervous system connects to these different things that are like your ears, your feet, your hands, and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like you can get every single connection through nervous systems through different attributes of your body. When you have this knowledge and you understand this indifference, you see what I'm saying? You could take a different approach to understanding why these people did this and why they're doing this now. It's just contrast. So what they did back then opposed to how we're doing it now, it's a reflection. It's like looking in the mirror, but the reflection doesn't hear the vibration of why these things are connected. This is what we're dealing with. This is what we always going to keep dealing with. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. Excuse me. It's what we always going to keep dealing with for the most part. But easily getting lost in that understanding, right? Pause. So we always seem to get the image of what it is that somebody else is doing, whether they're succeeding in success or whether they're doing something heinous. Like when you see somebody with a lot of money, you want to access whatever it is that person, the riches, without even the work it took to get there. And most of the time, when you see somebody high or messed up or whatever, most people want to experience what it is that they're doing in that moment, and you end up learning about these circumstances. For the most part, like I stated earlier, it's not about what you're doing within yourself. It's about the image of what it looks like. Sometimes I catch myself if I'm smoking some sage, right? And I'm smoking sage and I'm sitting there and I'm smoking while I'm building. Now, knowing me personally, I've been doing this since I was little. My grandfather was an Indian, you know what I'm saying? Like all my family is Indians on that aspect, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like I can't say it's not traditional when it really is traditional, deeper than the fact of this time. Like my family before my family did smoke too, you know what I'm saying? So it was like it's always been there. And then my knowledge on it is so extensive. Ain't nobody gonna tell me anything about this. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, with me dealing with sage and I know the value of it, I still feel like I don't want to promote that as something a child would do. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just I wouldn't tell a child to go do that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm an adult and what I can do for myself is my existence, my walk. That child hasn't walked my walk. So I wouldn't be like, hey, look what I'm doing. You can do this too. I wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? And the world has a problem with trying to control so many things. This is what they give themselves into. You know what I'm saying? Look, I ain't gonna hold y'all, but we gotta be mindful about the images that we put out. If you're gonna do what you do in the privacy of your own self. You know what I'm saying? And you deal with that karma within yourself. But it's the image that you put out. So be mindful. You already know what the vibes is. NAGA.